Welcome, dear friend. It's not by chance that you stumble across this presentation. This is because the higher powers are telling me that you need to hear what I'm about to share with you today. So stay with me for the next 3 minutes and 17 seconds, because by the end of this short video, you will start to discover why, no matter how hard you try, no matter how much effort you put in, you still find it difficult to pay off all your debt, and you're always left with scraps of dollar bills to make ends meet. No one seems to understand the troubles that you're facing, be it friends, family, or even your loved ones. And I hear you. I know you have been trying your best to dabble in manifestation and the law of attraction by spending hours reading self-help books, watching videos of famous spiritual gurus online, paying money to enroll in personal development programs, hoping that your life will be better off. And I know that you're not trying to be unreasonable by asking for things that are over the top. You're just looking to improve your life for the better, to live comfortably without financial worries, to be able to pay off all your debts and have extra cash to buy the things you want, to be able to give a supporting hand if any of your friends and family are facing financial difficulties. Yet, no matter how hard you try, nothing ever seems to work. Now, here's something I want you to know. There is abundance in the universe. Abundance in wealth, abundance in prosperity, abundance in success, and abundance in everything that you desire. And because you are here, you will be able to bring this abundance into your life today. No matter how old you are, how much money you are currently making, or what your religious belief is, what you are about to discover will definitely work for you. Guaranteed. And the best part is that it doesn't involve a lot of time and effort on your part. This is because anyone can tap into the field of wealth and abundance easily and effortlessly. And with my spiritual guidance, you can instantly manifest success, happiness, and wealth faster than you think possible. Before we get started, I just want to let you know that in the short time you have been watching this video, your breathing speed has already changed. And that's because you are in an altered state now, a state that is ready to tap into the powers from the universe. Now, let me congratulate you, because this is exactly what you have been looking for. The opportunity to experience the wealth and abundance that you were meant to have. But before we move on, I'm sure right now you are wondering, who am I and why should you listen to me? My name is Jake Mayers, and just a few years ago, I discovered an amazing hidden wealth secret. A wealth secret that helped me generate a boatload of cash without any special skills, experiences, or huge time commitment. A wealth secret that has allowed me to clear off my debts, travel around the world, and even bought my dream home paid fully in cash. But you know what? Before I came across this amazing discovery, I was pretty much like you. I was an ordinary guy living in Seattle, Washington. I was married to my lovely wife, Rachel, and we have 2 amazing daughters, Nicole and Tiffany. To be honest, for a large part of my life, I never believed in the law of attraction, manifestation, or all those spiritual hogwash. And trust me, I was the most skeptical of them all, because I was a huge believer in putting in 100% hard work in anything that I do. To me, that was the only way to ensure that my family enjoys a good life. I mean, whatever you want in life, you have to work for it, right? That belief was ingrained within the core of my being until one day, a dreadful incident changed my life forever. You see, for 15 years, I had given my life working for the company, and one day, my supervisor asked me to go to his office. I kind of found that strange, as he would typically come over to my desk if he needed anything. So I put down my work and went into my supervisor's office. "Jake, take a seat," he said. "I appreciate the work you've done for these 15 years as an IT engineer, but I'm afraid I have to let you go. We are moving our whole division to India, where it's much cheaper, so there isn't any work left for you. I'm sorry. We will give you 2 weeks to find a new job." How could this happen to me, I thought to myself. I slaved myself for this company with absolute loyalty, And this is how I am treated at the end? Words couldn't describe the disappointment I was feeling. I was on the verge of giving up. But deep down, I knew that I have to keep persevering. Because I promised my wife, Rachel, that I wouldn't let her suffer again after she married me. I wanted to give her a good life, and the only way to do it was to keep moving forward. She was the only reason why I couldn't give up. And because I didn't want her to worry, I chose not to tell her that I lost my job. The next day, I started sending out hundreds of resumes, hoping to get a new job soon. And finally, one day, my effort paid off. I secured an interview with one of the big IT companies in Seattle. Right after the interview, I quickly rushed back home to share my joy with Rachel. As I opened the bedroom door, I saw Rachel together with my best friend, Ryan. "Jake, I'm sorry." Rachel tried to explain, but she knew that I wouldn't listen. I clenched my fist tight, trying to hold back my anger. At the moment, I felt like the whole world was crashing down on me. I kept asking myself, why? What have I done to deserve all this? Why me? It was as if the universe had something against me, as though I was caught in an endless spiral of bad luck ever since I was born. When I was still a small kid, my mom left us for another man, so I grew up living with my dad. My dad was an alcoholic. Whenever he was drunk, he would beat me up. I tried to run away, but I had nowhere to go. But what always drives me forward is the single belief that the future can be better. By working hard, I can be successful. That hopeful ending is what kept me going. But year after year, I was always met with obstacles. I grew up in a broken and unloving family, got fired from a job I worked so hard for, and now even my wife decided to leave me for another man. At that point, I was completely lost. It was like there was no way out, no hope, no future. Even seeing my kids makes me depressed as I felt that I have failed them. So I thought to myself, Jake, maybe this is your fate. No matter how hard you try, you will never be successful. You will never be rich. This is fate. And just when I thought my life was destined for failure, a series of weird events unfolded that changed my life forever. One fine morning, I was sitting in the nearby park. I glanced over at my watch and felt frustrated that I was wasting yet another day. I thought to myself, a 30-year-old sitting aimlessly in the park at this hour when he's supposed to be the breadwinner for the family. What a disgrace. Then I heard a voice. "Have you made your wish yet?" At first I couldn't see anyone, but when I looked back, there was an old guy standing right behind me. I was stunned for a moment. "Pardon?" The old man looked at me and smiled. "It's 11:11, the holy time that the universe opens the door for us. Aren't you going to make a wish, young man?" I smirked and replied, "If 11:11 really works, I wouldn't even be sitting here at this hour." "So why are you here then?" said the old guy, who later on addressed himself as Jim. You see, normally when a stranger talked to me, I would try to end the conversation with a nod or a smile. However, for some strange reason, I felt comfortable talking to Jim. Even though it was my first time meeting him, it seemed like I'd known him for years. And so I told Jim everything. Everything from losing my job to my wife leaving me for another man. I shared with him that I felt disappointed, betrayed, and hopeless. It's been a long time since someone actually sat beside me and listened to my troubles. And throughout the entire time I was chatting with Jim, I felt a sense of peace and calmness. And the weird thing is, even though I feel that it was just a short chat, but in reality, 3 hours had passed, and it was time for me to fetch my daughters from school. Before I left, Jim whispered to me, "Remember, the next time you see 11:11, it's important to make a wish." As someone who didn't believe in manifestation and law of attraction, I didn't take his word seriously. But out of courtesy, I smiled and nodded my head. What happened next blew my mind. That very night, while looking through my finances, I realized that I was over $45,000 in debt. I knew it would be an extremely tough year ahead. While I was stressing over my money, I heard my daughter Nicole crying. I was alarmed when I found out that she was down with a high fever. "Oh, don't worry, darling. You're going to be okay," I reassured her, and we rushed to the hospital immediately. Luckily, after the medications, Nicole's fever subsided. So I went over to the counter to make payments. Total would be $100, thank you. The nurse handed me an invoice. It was then that I realized that I forgot to bring my wallet, and I don't have any cash with me. Embarrassed, I told the nurse that I had something urgent to settle, and I will come back later. I paced back and forth, trying my best to think of ways to make the payment. Just when I thought I was at my wit's end, I noticed the clock was blinking 11:11. All right, let's hope the universe is listening to me. I rubbed my hands together and whispered in despair, "Dear universe, I desperately need $100 now. If you're listening to me, please help me." To my astonishment, that's when I got my first taste of success from the universe. Because right after I made the prayer, on my way back to the counter, I tripped over a wooden bench along the corridor. While I was trying to get up, I saw a crumpled piece of note on the floor. It was a $100 bill. To be honest, it felt surreal until the moment I passed the cash to the nurse. On her way back, I kept thinking about what Jim said. Jim said that if I make a wish at 11:11, the universe will open its door for me. Well, could it be true? Unfortunately, that was the only time I was able to manifest for something I desired. The next few times I tried, it seemed to stop working. Not only that, it seemed like every time I tried to manifest for something good, something bad will follow. For example, I wished for my daughters Nicole and Tiffany to be strong and healthy. But 2 days later, Tiffany fell down the stairs and sprained her ankle, while Nicole was down with a cold. And another time, I wished that I would be able to get a job. But as you would have expected it, I didn't even get a single response from all the 20 companies that I applied for. As the days passed, it was awful. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't even eat properly. I just didn't know how to deal with the financial mess I was in. I felt like I was stuck in a deep black hole and there was nothing I could do. And because of that, I felt that asking for help from the universe was kind of a fairy tale. How could I be so foolish to believe that a stranger's advice would be able to change my life? Believe it or not, right after that day, I met Jim again. "Jim, you lied to me. You told me to make a wish at 11:11, and my wishes will come true. It makes no sense at all. It doesn't even work," I explained. Jim looked at me in the eyes and said, "Well, dear friend, the reason why you are unable to receive the gifts from the universe at the divine timing of 11:11 is because your brain is locked inside a mind prison. When you are locked in this mind prison, you won't be able to tap into the power of the universe. Think of it as being in a dark room. Even if I tell you there are dollar bills and jewelry in the room right in front of you, you won't be able to see them." He then reached into his bag and took out a disc. "Listen to these magical tracks every day and you will be able to unlock your mind prison." And before I could say another thing to Jim, he smiled and left. When I reached home that night, I threw the disc on my sofa without giving much thought. However, when I came out from my shower, I heard a weird humming sound from the living room. As I walked down the stairs, I saw Tiffany meddling with the audio player. "Tiffany, what have you done? What kind of sound is this?" It turned out my daughter Tiffany had placed the disc that Jim gave me into the audio player by herself. Initially, I wanted to pause the track, but as I continued to listen, I immediately felt a sense of calmness that I had not experienced in a long time. I could feel all my muscles relaxing. My whole body was as light as a feather. Most importantly, all my financial worries were suddenly lifted off from my mind. I felt like I could finally breathe properly for the first time. It was incredible. Then I thought to myself, if the universe can really help me to manifest anything I want, please let me get a job. The next morning, as usual, I immediately went to check my emails and phone messages, hoping to get a reply from any potential employer. 0 replies from all the 35 applications. I knew it. Why did I even believe that manifestation is true? I must be out of my mind, I sighed in disappointment. However, right at that moment, I received an email notification. It was from one of the job recruitment agencies that I had applied for. I got myself a job interview in the afternoon. Wait, how is this possible? You mean You mean the universe actually answered my prayer? I exclaimed with excitement as I jumped out of my bed to get ready for the interview. Amazingly, the interview went extremely well, and I was invited to start work the next day. To be honest, I wasn't sure if it was because of the magical track that I was able to get the job, but because I was in desperate need to fix my financial situation, I was afraid that if I chose not to believe, my job would disappear as quickly as it came. So I continued to listen to the tracks every single day without fail. And in the next few weeks, I felt like I became the luckiest guy in the world. I started winning random lucky draws and generating huge profits from investment opportunities shared by my friends. Not only that, in the next few short years, I was promoted multiple times in my job. On top of that, I also made a side income of $85,000 with my online business. The best part? With the income I was making, I was able to bring my daughters to Disney World in Orlando. Seeing the smiles on their faces made me so happy. It was such an amazing and unforgettable experience. Everything just started flowing naturally for me. It was like the universe was finally listening to me and giving me everything that I desired. After attracting so much wealth into my life, I knew that the secret behind the success was all due to the magical audio tracks, but I wasn't sure exactly how it works. So I spent a few months contacting hundreds of spiritualists and psychics through different mediums to understand more about mind prison and the secret behind the magical tracks in the disc. And what I discovered next shocked me. I found out that everything on Earth is made up of different levels of vibration. For instance, things that we desire, like winning the lottery, getting your dream house, or achieving a job promotion, have vibrations. Even bad events, such as losing your job or getting injuries, have vibrations. Everything in the universe, be it good or bad, has a different level of vibrations. And in order to effortlessly attract things we desire, we must be vibrating at the higher level to bring them into reality. Unfortunately, most of us are stuck in a mind prison that keeps us in a low vibrational state. And this basically means no matter what you do, you will only attract things with low vibrations. The truth is that things we desire have high level of vibrations, and bad things that we try to avoid in life have low levels of vibrations. This is the reason why no matter how much visualizations, affirmations, or praying you do, you still won't be able to create the results you want. It's also the same reason why you keep experiencing bad luck, such as losing money, enduring countless arguments with your family, getting sick, or even getting scammed. And the only way to unlock the mind prison and start experiencing a high level of vibration is when your mind is in an altered state. The cosmic zero state. It's only when you are in the cosmic zero state you allow yourself to be in harmony with the universe. And in that state, you can increase your positive energy, effectively raising your vibration to a higher level. In fact, it will be a state that allows you to easily attract money, success, abundance into your life. At the same time, this state also allows you to calm your soul, improve your health, cure your anxiety, and so much more. And it turns out that the magical tricks I was listening to is what brain researchers refer to as neuro-oscillations. They act like passcodes to unlocking the gateway to the cosmic zero state. Here's what I found out next. We ourselves, including you, have the ability to transit to the cosmic zero state by ourselves. But in order to achieve this state alone, you'll need to spend over thousands of hours on mastering deep-level meditation. This is the reason why monks have to spend years in isolation just to meditate. Ordinary people like you and I definitely don't have the time and the ability to practice such deep levels of meditation. So a simpler way is to leverage on modern audio technology to replicate these neuro-oscillations. By doing so, anyone will have the ability to shift into the cosmic zero state without any struggles, without any effort, and most importantly, without spending endless hours doing meditation. And that explains why listening to a disc loaded with these audio tracks were able to transform my financial destiny. After discovering this secret, I wanted to manifest more and make my life even better. But it wasn't long until my friends and family started seeing the changes in my life. They kept asking me, "What happened? What has caused all these changes in your life? Where is all this money coming from?" I hate to admit, but the truth was, I wasn't even thinking of sharing my secret of success with them because I didn't want them to have it the easy way. I mean, they have no idea what I had to go through. Where were they when I was going through my darkest times? So why should I reveal the secret to them so easily, I thought to myself. However, things started getting weird after a while. For some reason, I wasn't able to manifest for new things anymore. It was like I had lost the magic touch suddenly. No matter how many times I listened to the tracks, no matter how many prayers I made to the universe, I still wasn't able to attract wealth and abundance into my life. To make matters worse, one of the companies that I had invested in had to file for bankruptcy, and I lost a huge sum of money overnight. I had no idea what went wrong. What's going on? Why isn't the universe listening to my prayers anymore? Someone please tell me, what should I do now? I was desperate to look for an answer. As surprising as it sounds, I heard a faint voice inside my head. The more you give, the more you shall receive. It was then it hit me. I figured out that the only reason why I wasn't able to continue attracting wealth and abundance to my life was due to the fact that I wasn't giving. Not only that, I realized that I had become a person that I disliked and was extremely ashamed of myself for being so selfish. With this sudden realization, I vowed to start sharing this gift with people around me. So I went ahead and replicated the disc given by Jim. But for some reason, I wasn't able to install the tracks onto a new disc or upload it to my computer. The only way to solve this problem was to find out the source of this disc. Thus, I decided to engage sound engineers to help me decipher and recreate the audio tracks so that I would be able to share it with people I care about. Soon, I started seeing the people around me achieving what they called miracles every day. True enough, after helping my friends and loved ones getting the results they desire, I was able to start experiencing wealth and abundance in my life again. But there was a difference. I felt more fulfilled and contented. From there, I knew that I had to keep on sharing this gift from the universe, so that more people could get access to this amazing gift to create the life they truly deserve. And that includes you. Introducing Manifestation Code, a tried, tested, and perfected system containing mind-transforming passcodes that guaranteed to work every single time without fail. A system that will guide you on how to unlock your mind prison and completely transform your financial future in the simplest and easiest way possible. In this system, you will receive powerful mind-altering audio tracks that allow you to raise your vibration state rapidly and harness the divine magic from the universe to finally manifest the life you deserve. Here's the best part. The system does all the work for you. All you have to do is follow the 3-step process. Step 1, log into the members area. Step 2, download the audio tracks created with cutting-edge technology. Step 3, sit back, relax, and spend just 10 minutes every day listening to the audio tracks before you sleep. That's it. And you will be able to instantly materialize your desires and get the universe to give you anything you want: abundance, wealth, health, and love. You will effortlessly overcome all obstacles in your way and make opportunities knock on your door. Listen, the manifestation code system could put you in a position to live your life like this: going on a dream vacation with your family, enjoying luxurious lifestyles such as fine dining, spending quality time with your loved ones. And don't just take my word for it. Here's what other members of the Manifestation Code system have to say. Marilyn emailed me this recently. Hi, Jake. I'm writing this email to express my gratitude. I have been listening to Manifestation Code for the past 2 months, and since then, I have been receiving unexpected money. To be honest, I was skeptical initially when I stumbled across your sharing. But thanks to you, I was able to truly experience abundance from the universe. Thank you so much. Regards, Marilyn Covey. Check out what Carrie Madison sent me. Jake, I can't believe it. Manifestation Code works. Prior to using this system, I had never manifested anything before. After implementing what you shared, I aimed to make $10,000 by the end of 30 days. The amazing thing was that I hit my goal on day 20 and actually passed $11,000 by the end of day 21. Needless to say, I'm thrilled and so thankful for your system. I highly recommend this system to anyone who is serious about taking charge of their financial life and beyond. Yours sincerely, Carrie Madison. And George Ferguson, who posted this review on Facebook. I have read probably more than dozens of books and hundreds of videos on law of attraction, and I have never received anything from the universe. It's only after using manifestation code I was able to eliminate all money worries. 3 days ago, I received an unexpected tax refund of $5,000. Do yourself a favor. Invest in this system and put it into practice to manifest the life of your dreams. There are literally hundreds of other success stories, and you could easily be one of them. If you are ready to take immediate control of your life and reshape your destiny, I would love for you to join us. This system is designed to help you create, live, and enjoy the life that you truly deserve. This system also proved that anybody at any age can get equally fast results, even if you don't believe in spiritual manifestation until now. I know what you're thinking right now at this moment. Jake, I'm in. How do I get started? By now, you should realize that I am providing you everything you need to attract wealth and abundance from the universe. We're not talking about an ebook or seminar asking you to perform weird rituals. We're not going to do any chanting exercises or tiring visualization techniques. This is a proven system that does not require any hard work on your part. So let me ask you, if you have a system that can help you improve your wealth, health, love, and happiness, how much would that be worth to you? A one-time fee of $2,000? I'm sure you will agree with me that that is a pretty good investment. Here's the thing. I'm not going to charge you $2,000. I'm not even charging you $1,500. Nor $997. I could realistically charge $997, and people will still see the value in it and the results it will bring them. You see, I had been so fortunate and blessed to be able to achieve this kind of life. The reason I'm speaking to you today is because the universe is telling me to help you. The universe wants you to have the option to quit your job, to be able to spend more quality time with your family, and to achieve your greatest desires in life. That's why today I'm going to charge you just the insanely low price you see below. It comes down to roughly the price of a cup of coffee a day. But I'm sure you agree with me that there's no coffee in the world that will get you the things you've been desiring all your life. And this is just enough for me to cover the royalty fees for my audio engineers, because I'm not planning to earn any profits from selling this system. Of course, to prove to you that this system works, and because I want as many people to get their hands on it as possible with zero risk, I'm also giving you a 100% generate more wealth and abundance guarantee today. This means you can put my manifestation code system to the test, listen to the audio tracks, try out all the methods, and if you don't experience an increase in your wealth, happiness, or better health, then all you need to do is email me the address provided in the members area, and I will refund your every single cent with no questions asked. Honestly, this has never happened to anyone before, because manifestation code has always been proven to work time and time again. To accept my risk-free deal and start attracting abundance, click on the button below right now. Remember, you've received this rare opportunity directly from the higher forces of the universe. There's a reason why you, of all people, are watching this video right now. You were born to attract unlimited wealth and abundance. Remember that. So go ahead and let the universe help you by clicking the button below right now. Listen, if you turn your back on this opportunity now, then how are things going to change for the better? When given the same opportunity, many people who are not experiencing the life they desire often tell themselves, I will do it tomorrow. But tomorrow turns into weeks, months, and years, and they're still in the exact same spot hoping for something better. Please don't let that happen to you. If you really want to experience more wealth and abundance this year, then I urge you to take action right now. Now let me ask you this. Are you experiencing money and time freedom? Are you able to travel anywhere in the world without worry about money? Are you able to provide the best for your family? Or are you finding it difficult to pay your bills instead, and perhaps in debt year after year with no relief in sight? Or do you feel that life has not been completely fair to you, and there are instances where you have been treated unjustly? Then the truth is that you ought to give Manifestation Code System a try. Listen, if all the testimonies you have watched in this video mention that they experienced amazing changes due to the Manifestation Code System, why shouldn't the same thing happen to you? Remember, in order for you to manifest the things you desire, you must first unlock your mental gateways and align it to that of the universe. And that requires you to be in a cosmic zero state, a state that allows you to be in total harmony with the universe and allowing the field of abundance to flow towards you. Manifestation Code System shows you exactly how to do that. You'll learn how to tap into the mind of abundance so that the universe can reach you and give you the things you want. Even now, I'm still using Manifestation Code day after day to supercharge every aspect of my life. Whenever I meet with failures and bad luck, what I will do is tap into the power of the universe using Manifestation Code System and transit into a higher vibration level to attract more abundance, wealth, and good luck into my life. So right now, if you are ready to start seeing transformation in your life and begin to attract wealth into your life, click on the button below. You might not know it yet, right at this very second as you're watching, you're at a fork in the road. And the way I see it, you only have two options right now. Option 1, you can ignore everything I've just said and continue spending your money on programs that won't generate you a single cent. You can carry on looking for the next shiny object that brings you further away from attracting wealth, abundance, and success in your life. Or you can choose option 2, which is to give Manifestation Code an honest try for a full 60 days and experience the joy of not having to worry about money anymore. Let Manifestation Code do all the work for you while you focus on enjoying the good life. Plus, even if the worst case scenario happens where you couldn't get Manifestation Code to work, I will refund your money with absolutely no questions asked. Thus, the risk is 100% on me. So if you want to start attracting abundance in just a matter of minutes, then I urge you to act now and get Manifestation Code while you can. Listen, your decision whether to join my system or not is not going to affect me or my lifestyle. I won't live any differently than I do now. My life will not change even if you decide to say no. But your life could change dramatically if you take advantage of this rare opportunity right now. You have everything to gain and literally nothing to lose. So click on the Get Access button right now.